Hello, guys. It's Solomon Yateghtegh again, and we are here for our usual Take the Unscripted podcast. Yet again, the seat is empty, but not to worry. Our guest is coming in right away, and you never can tell, he or she will be introducing herself better. Hello.
Hi.
All right, so let's just go straight into it. Tell us who you are.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Rejoice Ukange. I'm into UI UX design.
All right, so
Yeah.
this is Rejoice, and she's an amazing creative designer, and she's a UI UX person. So I think I'll be starting with one question that you are not expecting anyway.
Okay.
So I've seen a lot of people sometimes confuse between UI UX and product design. Are they different things entirely?
I won't say they are different things entirely. Product design, as the name implies, it this with product. You get let's say for example like a e-commerce website. It deals with a lot of product and all that. So the designer is more focused on that. Then UI UX designer, I would say they are the same. I would say they are the same thing because UI UX designer, the UI as the UI is user interface,
Yeah.
and then the user experience, the UX user experience. So the UI, what you see on your screen, how the logo, and then the experience, how the user flow with the particular product. So I would say they are the same thing. They are not the same, but
They work
they work hand in hand. Yeah.
So you just heard that UI UX simply means user interface, user experience, as simple as it is, right? So I'm curious to know, right? How did you venture into becoming a designer, a UI UX person?
Okay. First of all, I was actually coding. I was a developer before. Yeah, I was a developer. I was doing this front end development, and then I'm a tech event lover. When I hear tech events, you always see Rejoice there. So in 2020, we got introduced to more of this tech event. So I do the 2020 we will go home, yeah. So I would from home Yateghtegh to Makodi to attend a tech event. So it was one of the tech events that I got introduced to UI UX design. And then before then I was also into graphic design. So one of the speaker, Miss Favor, she made mention of her friend into UI UX design. So I would say if it's design and then I have idea on graphic design too, I could venture on this. So I made my own research. When I made research and then I checked the pay too, the pay was encouraging too. So from then I started learning UI UX. You know, when it comes to courses, I would apply to do those courses. So from there, I find passion in that, in designing, and then I love that. So I've been designing till now, till forever.
Oh, wow. So I always tell people there is a transition point, and what you said gave me so much sense, right? You already had knowledge in graphics.
Yes.
So moving from graphics to becoming a UI UX person was a seamless transition for you because it was not as though you were coming from a very a non-technical background, but it's something that you're very, very familiar with, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. So you also said you at some point you were a developer.
Yes.
Now what happened? How did you? So are you still a developer, or you now full time a design?
I will still code.
Okay.
Yeah, I will still code. You know, most people are like saying at some point when it was like in the JavaScript stage, I was in the JavaScript stage. So I was like willing to learn that because I also study computer science in school. So
amazing.
we do more of codes too. So I was passionate about that. But then I got introduced to UI UX design. So I wouldn't want to be here and there I just want to be focused on one, but I actually have passion in designing too. But I was actually coding, but I have passion in designing too.
Absolutely.
So I said that let me be good with one thing first before I
Moving
could
to the other.
go into the
So
other.
are you part of those kind of persons that want to learn everything, or you see yourself better in one area and fit into that particular area?
Knowledge they say is power. So it's good you have idea in some kind of fields so that you can be able to maneuver your way through. So it's good you focus on one thing. It's good you focus on one thing and be good at that. So it's also good you have ideas too. Like
Yeah.
me, I have ideas on code. I have ideas on code, but I actually want to. There's this. I want to hit a point in designing before I, probably
Switch into
switch
something.
into
Oh, okay.
to code.
So you mentioned something, and I just want to talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
You stress the fact that at some point you were in Yateghtegh and you
Yes.
come to Makurdi. That's almost like an hour, 2 hours drive.
Yeah.
So what did you see exactly at that point that gave you the impression that going into design, or what is the role this event helped in shaping you become who you are today?
The tech actually, of a truth, tech event has really helped my life. Tech event really helped my life. We started attending tech event in 100 level.
Okay.
Yes, Brakate, brother Ima. Sorry, I'm mentioning
No
them. Give me
problem,
permission to mention them. So, 100 level, they do invite us to most of their tech events being hosted in the ICT in BSU.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go, even if we don't have idea in whatever they are doing. Like they do more of codes. We don't have idea. Even when Maverick go like start writing some codes, like we have no idea. We're just waiting for the refreshments so that we'll just eat and go.
It's important.
So, but then we got introduced to other developers that have gone ahead of us, like Sir Pius. So from then he started engaging us, sending us some courses to. That was when I started the front end development.
Oh, okay.
So at some point I had to see ladies too, like Echo, Favor, Priscilla. They are really doing great, like great in tech. So I've always want to be like them too. I was saying, if they are here and they engage like this, and if I would too will have to follow this step, I will definitely get to this point. So if they say anything or announce anything concerning tech events, you will see me there, because there are a lot of things I do learn and do get from every of the tech events. Like there are more inspiring things I do get from every tech event.
Amazing. I want to ask you how, or the opportunities that are in this sector that a lot of ladies would benefit. But before then, how can one get into becoming a creative UI UX designer?
Okay.
That's at least for the newbies that are watching this and would want to venture into what you are doing.
Yeah, try to join tech communities first, because you see other people, they are beginners too. You will see beginners, and then you still see those two that have really gone ahead of you too. So first of all, try to join tech communities. There are a lot of tech communities, even here in Makurdi, there are a lot. Try to join one. So from there, when you join one, and then you get to explain to the leads there that this is what you actually want to learn. This is actually what you want to go into. Definitely, you would see who will put you through. You definitely see who will put you through. And then when you see, just try to be focused. Try to be passionate too about what you want to learn, because if you don't go with the heart of you want to learn, you will definitely give up at some point.
So what about, I've seen a situation where a lot of people wanting to get into this are just so interested in buying fancy gadgets, big gadgets. You are yet to acquire the skill, but you're already looking to get those flashy
setups.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Is it something really good, or what's your take on that?
I was once there too. I was once there. You know, when you go online, go to TikTok, you see nice, cool, cute setups. I have them a lot saved on my phone. Sometimes I'll even post it on my status. So one of my mentor, he saw that, he said, Rejoice, leave all these things and acquire the knowledge first. When you acquire the knowledge first, you will get all these things seamlessly with ease. You will just get that. So I got that, and then I went for the knowledge itself. Let's focus on getting this.
Amazing, amazing. I like the fact that in everything you are mentioning, you have someone to reference to.
Yeah.
It means there is a role mentors has played in your life. There is a role events has
Very well.
also played in your. So this draws me to ask you this question:
right.
What is the relationship between a mentor and a mentee in the context of being in the tech sector? You know, sometimes I go online and I see other mentors complaining that some mentees, instead of focusing on what they are learning, what they want to acquire from them, they are busy asking them for financial support and all of those things. I don't know, did you encounter something similar to this in your journey to becoming a tech expert?
No, I did not. I did not. I know for design, when I have challenge, the thing is, number one, the mentee should be very serious. If you are not serious, then I think the mentor would see you as as a very unserious person that wouldn't want to invest his or her time on you.
Yes.
So the mentee had to be very serious and passionate about that. Like for me, when I designed, there's a point where I when I was still a student, so I do this night sub every night. I'm on design. It's either I'm watching video or I'm designing. I do this challenge. So when I have any challenge designing, there is a mentor I would chat up and I would tell him to please go through my design. When he go through my design, he will say, okay, he will review and give me feedback. So I'll wait for him to review. Most times they are very busy. I'll be the one reminding you, sir, you have not reviewed my design. I'm still waiting.
Yes.
He said he will do it, he will do it. So he said, I'll keep on reminding him, and then he will say, okay, Rejoice, I'll review your design. Let's review it together. And then we'll work on the call. We'll be on the call. He'll be reviewing it for me, and then I'll be there. He'll be reviewing it, and then I'll be jotting down the corrections. He will correct me, and then I'll go back to the design immediately. Because if I didn't do it immediately, I would totally forget about it. So immediately after the call, I'll go back to my design and make the necessary corrections. I would send it back to him, and then he will give me thumbs up that I can post it.
Amazing.
Yeah, I can post my design.
So if there is nothing you've taken away from the conversation I've been having with Rejoice, is on your way to the top, you definitely need mentors. You need events, networking events, so that you can interact with other designers or other techies within your space. You also need to take that which you are learning very, very serious. There is a notion that tech is very difficult, and then it's looking as though there are lesser or fewer women or ladies in the tech sector. Do you want to talk to us about this, especially to open the minds of the young ladies out there that are watching, to know that there is also there are so many opportunities for ladies in tech, because I believe you are one of them.
Yeah, there are lots of opportunities in tech, but of the truth, it's not really easy. It's not really easy. Me that I'm here, that I'm saying all these things, at some point I almost gave up. And then but I had to see through things, and then I told myself that, Rejoice, this is something you don't need to give it. It's something you've already started and you must finish it. So it's not really easy. You see, these days everybody are looking for money. You see ladies, most of them are doing all these pastries and cakes and wouldn't want to, tailoring. That is good. I was once a tailor too.
Oh, okay.
I was once a tailor, but it's just your mindset. The whole thing is just your mindset. If you put your mind to do this particular thing, definitely you achieve that. some would want to start and then they'll be complaining about, I don't have a laptop, I don't have data to do some courses. And then before you would see who want to help you get a system and then get data, that is actually difficult. So I don't know how to say this. So, but I think these are the few challenges ladies or those that would want to venture into tech face get. So, and I want to say there is a body that supplies that. I don't know about that, but I think that these are the few challenges ladies face, like not having system, not having. But the whole thing is just your mindset. I do have this thing, like if your mind did the resources could come. So that's what I actually believe.
I think I also buy into that. And then I think part of more of a challenge is, I think, the likes of hackathon and boot camps, you know, some of this can help reduce the burden. So one last question I have for you. How do you manage burnout? I know how taxing it could be when maybe a client is on your neck, you know, or the person you are reporting to, you are meant to send a portfolio, or you are meant to send your Figma document and all of those things, and you've been having sleepless nights, you've having social, all of those things. How do you manage burnout, and how do you put yourself back on track? Do you read books? Do you listen to music? Do you just ghost everybody? You know,
it's not like at some point, if let's say a client give me a gig now, I don't rush to do that. I don't rush. Like, I don't like putting myself under pressure. I don't like because if I put myself under pressure, I will deliver what is not good. So let's say a client give me a gig now. All I'll need to do is I'll calm down. The music part, yes, I'll listen to music and then try to figure out how I can go about that. So let's say 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, let's say the number third day, I could have, have more idea on what I actually want to do. So when I start it and I tell the client that I will deliver, I'll surely, I don't know, but I don't see that I will surely, the day I give you, the date I give you, I will surely deliver that day, and then you'll be wowed. I know from the past gigs that I've been doing, I know most of my clients are really wowed with what I deliver. So,
I like the fact that you said most of your clients, meaning you already have a taste on integrity. Your name matters a lot, because sometimes you hear cases like a client paid for a certain gig to a designer or a tech person, and then all of a sudden it's very difficult for them to assess such a person, which I know it's a big challenge. Well, if you are listening to us, this is Rejoice. She's an amazing and a creative UI UX person, a one-time runaway front-end developer. Well, obviously she's still a developer, just that she has a knack for designs and she's been doing well in this sector. So one last word. What is your advice to young people out there? I like the fact that you said you have a degree in computer science, so it means school no be scam.
School no be scam.
All right. So what's your final word to whosoever is inspired to also be a designer like you, a UI UX designer?
Yeah, like I've been saying, just come with the mindset that I will do it and I would finish well. Like, just come with the mindset that it's possible. It's just possible. I believe it's even if you kind of hearing some negative advice from people that this thing now for people who get brain, if you do all this thing, you can do it. I believe that you can do it. It's something you can do. So just come with the mindset that you can do it, and definitely you thrive in it.
Thank you so much. It's been an amazing time having Rejoice on Tech the Unscripted podcast, and we'll be tagging her in this video. So if you want to go into the UI UX sector, please do well to follow her social media handles. I'll paste it somewhere in this video, and then make sure to link up with her. She might be that one mentor you are looking forward to, obviously. So other than that, we'll see you some other time on our show.
Bye.